have the reputation system app, wrapped up a Figma development with DLT, so Detroit Ledger Technology, waiting on increased funding to progress with UI development via Pomelo, codename Eden Repu. I will give the mic to Mo.
Finished up the Figma and the prototyping. We've advanced through all of that and are now waiting for more funding to be able to continue into building the actual website and making it available for the community to use. We're hoping to be able to do that through raising funds through Pomelo. So please donate to Eden Repu and help us make that happen.
Yes, welcome everyone to go on Pomelo Season 7. Hibernation mode after Season 7, so that's time to give their skyrocket, give to every project, and Eden Repu. Hypha, we have a progress update, a beta launch October 11 by subscription without the upvote process, but the Hypha DAO platform indeed. So, Gabriel, what is happening there?
Yeah, it's very slow, but it's very exciting. Now the team has agreed 11th of October to officially open beta, but there are some batches that will happen before that, and I'm trying to. We've got to prioritize the engagement level of different communities. So Eden might be in the first batch or the second batch, and that notice could come any day. But certainly by the 11th of October, there's a general release of beta, and other DAOs can join and start working in the DAO platform to customize parameters and add proposals, set up the members, etc. So good news, it's been delayed a whole bunch of times, but now there's an official date, and any day we might actually get first access to the platform.
Yes, thank you, Gabriel, and I encourage everyone to go into the video description, and you will find the link to the Hypha subscription to be ready for October 11. I was myself registering just straight forward. That was very easy. So I encourage everyone to go there. Dispute resolution app, so DRP app. Vlad is developing the open source app available for funding on Pomelo, codename DRP app, and the costs have been approved. A Figma prototype on step-by-step flowchart document presented in Tech Dev meeting this week on Tuesday. And now for October 3rd, that will be the last Tech Dev before the next election, we will have a Figma presented, the real version, because this week that was more prototype. So we will have the real Figma, and we will give the green light to publish the Pomelo grant. Something else to add to this, Mo?
No, I think you've covered it well. Yes, please donate to the Pomelo grant once it's up.
Yeah, and myself and Mo, we pay for the Figma. As soon the Figma is validated on October 3rd, we will pay the Figma. And the rest, we expect a lot through the Pomelo quadratic matching formula to amplify the numbers. So again, give there to DRP app, to Eden Repu. That's the two grants, very essential for a DAO, because if you don't have a dispute resolution into a DAO, and also you have not a reputation system, what is a DAO? So that's very essential software. Comms&Media. So Comms&Media, we have a brand name decide on this Friday workshop with Liam and brand specialists and the accustomate people into this brand channel. We will do our progress there. We have some content that are created by Dominic. Liam has also participated to the writing of content. Myself taking the content and making the videos. Gabriel has also some written content. And we have latest Twitter post that was about a sneak peek of the ambassador without to go too much into the detail and the election. So those tweets have been made and the number have a little bit grow. So register for the next election, October 6, 1 p.m. UTC, you have to register. And October 7, 1 p.m. UTC, the election is going. The number are currently, now that we speak, 26 registered people. So we expect more. So go there and register. And we are awaiting approval for more content release regarding the ambassador program. As soon as I have the green light, I will generate a video when Gabriel is okay with the content of the ambassador program. Yes, Gabriel, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. The that content just needs to fit in with because it's going to be public content under the new brand, hopefully published on new brand community social channels and the website. Just a few different pieces of content has to fit together. I'm working on a community memorandum called The Big Rebrand, and just to kind of summarize what we've already been discussing for a couple of months now in this process. So that's another content item that could be any day now. I just need to confer again. I shared it with you guys, Patrick and Mo, and just need to tie up some of these points, and then we can, when we're ready, we can release it for the community.
Okay, so let's go into the finance. I give the mic to Mo.
Yeah, so first we have the spend tracker proposals for review. So once again, just to urge everyone to access that spreadsheet. We'll have a link in with the video description of this as well, and review any proposals that you guys might see are of interest, and sign up for anything that you guys want to donate to and see further developed. For anything that is going to appear on Pomelo, we'll hopefully try to have a link for their grants on there as well, to facilitate that happening. So also we have the financial responsibility of delegates for next term. So essentially what we're going to be expecting from the delegates of next term is to donate that 50% of their disbursements for the OPEX budget. So that's going to go into the DD funds.eden. We hope that they'll comply with that, and likewise leave 5.5% for themselves to use as a salary for their efforts. Governance, we've made the proposals for the Term 7 bylaws, including the purpose paper, the operating model, the dispute resolution process, code of conduct. We submitted it the 23rd of September via IPFS. We signed the MSIG. I believe we've had to renew it, so we'll sign the new one as well. But we're in agreement with it. There's no changes that have been made to those documents. And we've recently been discussing the need to ratify the Term 6 bylaws before the Term 7 bylaws. That conversation is going to happen on Monday in the governance bylaw topic during the meeting. So we urge everyone that wants to be part of that conversation to come and help us reach a conclusion and a way forward on how we do that. Whether we're going to need to ratify the Term 6 bylaws to ratify the Term 7, or whether we can just ratify the Term 7 bylaws as presented. So then we have the Hypha DAO platform is developing. We can create service DAOs. We need policy proposals. Gabriel, you want to speak to
that? Yeah, so DAOs from the Hypha perspective works on the basis of visible shared agreements. The faster we are to, we'll obviously take the existing documents in terms of bylaws, purpose paper, operating model. But beyond that, community members then can make proposals on the DAO, and everyone starts to vote. And we're going to have to agree what rules or how we're going to structure the committee and the circles, but we'll be able to start using those features for community proposals. Does that cover it, Mo?
I think so. It's just something that we need to keep in mind as to what we're going to allow to be voted for and when, I guess.
Yeah.
And by organize
Yeah.
ourselves, really.
Yeah.
Platform for Season 8 election. We're going to be using the Genesis platform, the one that we've always used, and we're going to be leveraging Luca's bot. I believe we're going to be able to vote through Luca's bot now, so that will be a possibility. And we'll be looking forward to utilizing that and seeing how that goes in this election. Patrick, did you want to add anything else to that?
Yeah, Leicester is admin now, confirmed for the election. As every election, he receive a bounty. So basically, we pay directly Leicester. We don't use budget.eden to pay Leicester. That's the chief delegate directly that pay Leicester. So the 3 year cities, we have to pay our part to Leicester. So that's cover the different admin tasks during the election. Generate the Bitcoin header and then pushing the button in order that the election goes forward, and then be available during the 5 hours of the election. That's that. And for the MC, we have to ask to Brandon.
We'll be reaching out, yeah.
Brandon Lovejoy if he wants to be the MC, but I'm already sure he will be very happy to cover. He has the experience with that. Okay, nothing, and no mock-up election during for term 8 because nothing was developed on the side of Eden OS. The only thing new is dysfunction vote into the Lucas bot, where you will be able to push directly on blocks to signal that you want to vote. You have not to wait 10 minutes before the end of your room to push on-chain the things. You have the vote function into the bot embedded. That's the only thing that has been developed during this term that was on the side of the bot. Okay, Ambassador Program, I give the mic to Gabriel.
In terms of an update, so we've covered a lot. We've got this PowerPoint presentation. I think the 3 of us, chief delegates, still need to go through and just like agree that this is a version to share with the community. And then we want community input. It's not a finished document, it's a starting document. And then to start to see who's interested in working as an ambassador, developing external facing content that we need. In my mind, instead of us speaking to our own community, we need to start talking to potential new community. So I think that's the mental adjustment that's got to be made. And that's what it is. That's to represent who we are to the outside world for 2 reasons. One, it's not just to promote the EOS ecosystem as it has been to date. And it's also not just to present our community, as a decentralized governance community, as a upvote process community, but it's to promote the fact that we now have services, software, and education that we can start to offer to those people. So for example, if any of us have services, we can put it on our shared website, which I'm working on, and together we can start to promote the fact of these different services and software and opportunities in our own channels. So I will be promoting Patrick's stuff. Dwayne will be promoting my stuff. Adam will be promoting Lenny's stuff, whatever it is. So we're gaining the benefit of the network effect of being a joint force in cross-promoting what each other have available. And by doing so, we're building the community, the brand, and we're monetizing our own respective stuff. And we're also then taking a portion of those proceeds that come through the shared efforts that we've got, and we're building up the treasury for the community as well. So that's the emphasis of the ambassador program: external facing, promote our stuff, make money for ourselves and the community. And we're looking for people to start helping to do that. Again, we'll share this PowerPoint very, very soon.
I missed the first part, but I'm curious to know. I missed the portion of the comms meeting, the second one where you guys discussed the branding, and I participated in that. I contributed a few possible names to the new branding, to the new name, and I'm just curious who came up with Upscale. I think it's quite cool. I think it fits in a number of ways. Given the direction that you guys have decided. Who came up with that name? I just want to recognize their credit. I want to give them credit.
I honestly, at this moment in time, don't actually remember who. We were going back and forth with a bunch of names and ideas, so I don't know exactly who was it that suggested that specific label.
Yeah, I'd say it
It's
was
a
a
good
general. Yeah, I think we all collaborated on that.
You all simultaneously in chorus.
Yeah,
I just
as Gabriel just said, it was kind of like just feeding off of each other, and it's how it developed. I wouldn't even be able to say either.
We made lists and we reflected and we moved forward, and then we went back to the previous list that we've done. So we can probably figure it out. Maybe Liam remembers exactly. It might have been Liam himself who said upscale. I just don't remember.
Just a curiosity. Thanks, guys. That's it.
Oh, by the way, there is something on October 3rd. Gabriel, you want to speak about that maybe? That's a DAO Twitter space where we will be in, maybe?
Yeah, so Liam is putting this on. I guess it's focused for the ENF and just invited participation. I don't have any agenda yet. I will share the notes for the community to agree that I'm representing things in the right kind of way. But yeah, so it's just us having a chance to, I guess, share the fact that we're transitioning in this direction and hopefully invite participants, new participants into Upscale.
We'll go in unison. The goal is to have a single voice there and not go back and forth between the CDs during this Twitter call. And this Twitter call is not just about us. There is also Hypha. There is also DeFi box coming into this call. It's about DAOs. It's a Twitter space about the DAOs. It's not just about us. We are just, let's say, new in this. And I think Gabriel will do a super job. So we will be behind him, and I will be there for sure as a supporter, a listener, mostly. And if I have to speak something, we will see. And next election, October 7. So register if you have not had the time. You have a link into the video description where to register. And until next election, go Eden on EOS.
Eden on EOS.
Thank you.